What in the world?
This being Renin territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegis changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior, too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening. But so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Do?
So who's far?
The Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
Whatever did...
You really have...
Would...
Everything will be okay now.
I know...
Your lord... I descended...
Is everything...
Well, we've canvassed...
With nobody, I'm... Would you...
If ever... And luck...
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them, too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
What?
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
Pardon me.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed, the effects of Lenegis' transformation appear to be less pronounced.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right, too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganath Haros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think...
There's something I just...
Doe?
Faria.
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true?
Each of us have our pasts.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne.
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last.
Did you mean what you said?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Wow, this...
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria.
Tarnigan.
He was once my dearest, closest friend. Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnigan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints And choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. Tarnagin had fallen for Faria, but fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagin was no match for me in combat, but he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right?
How could I tell her?
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Danans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shion's right. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right. Alphen.
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Ho! I am Lord Dohalim of Elden Menancia. I command you.
The rest of the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one.
Negative in a vine.
That's my cue.
Shut him down. Can you take it? Its armor's too strong. Be my guest. Start up.
Resonate with
We're
you.
not finished.
Not on my watch.
Now. In an instant. Impact drop. My turn. Strike.
Raging Luna Storm.
Not today.
Take it.
Do it. Dohalim. In an instant. Impact drop.
Those soldiers... Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
With darkness!
Raging Luna Storm! Rising Falcon!
Here we go! I'm only getting started!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
May 1,000 gales carry the shreds!
On your
nails!
Flew away! Raining Slash!
Corruption!
Flew away!
Where are you going?
Illuminate the
Raining Slash!
Raging Luna
Flew away!
Not in your dreams! Illuminate the
stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Flew away!
Lunar corruption!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
I owe you one.
Illuminate the
Flew away!
No further!
Lunar corruption!
Raining Slash!
Far enough!
Raging Luna Storm!
Here I go! I'm only getting started! Illuminate the dark! Top 4! Holy Lunar corruption!
Flew away!
Resonate with the
Here's a
earth.
healing arc! First aid! With darkness!
Flew away!
Lunar corruption!
Raining Slash!
Into the abyssal deep. Clear for us a
It's
path.
on!
Here's another!
Raining Slash! You picked the wrong fight!
Lunar corruption! Primed and ready!
Raining Slash! Flew
Lunar
away!
corruption!
Raining
That'll
Slash!
bring you down! Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Coming through.
Orochi's
May 1,000 get confiscated! I'm only getting started!
Take this.
Flew away!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Raining
It's
Slash!
like trying to keep up with a wall!
Flew away!
Negative gate.
Raining
Divine
Slash!
Luna Storm.
Flew away!
Ready to go!
Raining
Sorry to trouble you.
Raining
Magic is there!
This one's
Resonate with
all
the
mine!
earth. Another incantation ruins easy ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling
Resonate with the earth.
Raining Slash!
You're
Flew
in a
away!
bind.
Raining Slash!
Divine
Flew
strength!
away!
Stalagmite.
Raining Slash!
On
You're
your
mine!
Great! Next, my turn!
Far enough!
Move
Eat
escape!
dirt! Do it! May
Raining
1,000
Slash!
gales carry you to shreds!
Severing wing!
Gusty!
We managed to pull through.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. This one's mine.
I can carve through one.
Take it! Corruption!
Burn it all!
Take this.
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Raining Slash!
Confiscated!
Bombarded.
Damn it! 1,000
Too
gales
bad.
carry you to shreds!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I can do this all day!
In a bind.
No escape!
Big
Flew
with
away!
dirt! Hear me!
No escape!
Raging Luna Storm.
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Big
My
with
turn!
darkness!
I'm not done! Raining Slash!
Resonate with the earth.
Take
Hit the board! Ignite! Take this!
Here comes!
Nothing gets by me!
It's over! Here I come! No escape! Flew away! Flew away!
Raging Luna Storm.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Hi, Hoodle!
On your
Bring him
This
down!
one's mine!
Rising Falcon!
Lunar
Raining
corruption!
Slash! Flew away!
How long are we gonna keep this up for
in a
exactly?
bind.
I see one, eh? Flew away!
Hey?
My turn! Here I feels hot too.
You'll soon see about that.
Blow away! Begin! Does it hurt?
Lunar Gale, Terry
Lightning flash!
Heal.
Blow away!
Getting started.
No escape!
Everlasting darkness.
Next!
Here's a healing arc.
Radiant flash!
Resonate with the earth.
Blow away! Here I come!
Lost in pain.
Begin! Fire support!
Let the marksman handle this.
Blow away!
Illuminate the dark. Come forward. Make literal.
Orochi Fury!
Looks like we won.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Dahnan. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them, Naori. Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
What? I've never known Faria to control Zugos like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master sword?
Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the Zugos, then we get some answers. Aim for their weak spot.
In a bind?
Will this help?
Illuminate the dark! A healing circle! Holy light! Not on my watch!
Pull myself together.
Raining slash!
Vanquish darkness!
Can you take it?
myself?
Raining slash! The flame inside me yearns to be let
Lunar
free!
corruption! Divine
On
strength!
your knees! Raining slash! Ignite!
Here's a healing art!
Blow away!
First aid! May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Lunar corruption! Gusty nail!
No escape!
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Raining slash!
Do it!
Blow away!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Can you take it?
Lunar corruption!
Raining slash!
Blood magic!
Blow away!
Holy land!
Raining
This
slash!
one's mine!
Raging
Blow
Lunar
away!
Here I
Raining
go!
slash!
Illuminate
Flame
the
inside
street!
me!
It's about to strike!
Let free! Look sharp, everyone!
I'll heal you all!
Pressure!
May 1,000 gales
Blow
tear you
away!
to shreds!
Can you take it?
Blow away!
On your knees. Ready and raring. Air
May
pressure.
1,000 gales
Gather
tear you to
incantation
shreds!
ruin.
Flame of Gusty nail!
Negative gate. In a bind.
I can handle it.
Lunar corruption!
away!
Hit!
Resonate with the earth.
Blow away!
Holy
Stalagmite.
glimmer! Holy
On your
land!
Air pressure.
You're mine! Hit! Here's a healing art! It's first aid! Holy land!
Will this help?
Vanquish
Try
darkness!
harder! Not a chance!
Healing circle!
On your knees.
Divine
Blow away!
strength! This one's mine! I'm almost impressed!
My brain's coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away. Go get it!
Raining
Illuminate! Magic is not
Raging
on my
Lunar
watch!
storm.
Illuminate!
What in the world?
Dohalim!
I'm all right.
It's
too much then.
I'll smash you!
Here,
Not now! Good move!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Now it's just her!
Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning!
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case...
I'll take her off your hands.
You?
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems...
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well.
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
The will of Dana's astral energy.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions, I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure.
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.